Moments away from an official change in plea from former Clark County Sheriff Jamey Noel. It was scheduled to happen about an hour ago, but he's not the only one in court today related to his case. So here's what we do know. Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle told us Noel will be admitting guilt to crimes he's committed today. We're also expected to learn when he'll be sentenced. For years, Noel ran New Chapel Fire and EMS, which did business publicly for Utica Township Fire and EMS. Investigators say during that time, he and his family members spent millions of dollars on Utica Township Fire and EMS credit cards for things like vacations, dining, and child support payments. Noel was ousted from the company months after his arrest. He's now facing 31 charges, including theft, tax evasion, corrupt business practices, ghost employment, and official misconduct. Also in court today was a current police officer and Councilman John Miller and former Councilwoman Brittney Ferree. Both were arrested and charged on Friday in relation to the Jamey Noel case. Both Ferree and Miller charged with official misconduct. Investigators say Noel provided both of them with trips paid for by using Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association funds. Miller is accused of voting to approve funding for New Chapel EMS as a councilman without disclosing his conflict of interest. Ferree and Noel both share a child together. An ISP accused her of accepting more than $100,000 in child support payments from those same funds. During today's hearing, both pleaded not guilty. Special Judge Larry Medlock set Miller's bond at $3,000 and ordered him to stay in the area and have no contact with anyone else involved in the case. Ferree's bond is set at $3,500 with those same terms. Our focus investigator Travis Breeze, as well as senior reporter Isaiah K. Martinez, both in the courtroom right now. We'll hear from them coming up later in our show. Meanwhile, Noel's wife and daughter are also facing felony charges in the case. Misty and Casey Noel charged with theft and tax evasion. They're both out of jail on bond and have pleaded not guilty. Casey's trial was originally scheduled for August 20th, but the judge overseeing that case granted a request to delay it. A new date has not been set, but we know Misty's trial is expected for October. This is happening as the Utica Township Fire is suing New Chapel Fire and EMS, which Noel used to run. Back in May, the Indiana Attorney General filed 2 civil suits against Noel, one for misappropriation of Clark County Sheriff's Office funds, the other for $3.1 million worth of funds at Utica Township, as well as New Chapel EMS. Today, there will be a motion to intervene hearing on the second suit on behalf of Utica Fire that's set for 1 o'clock this afternoon. There is a lot when we talk about this case. It's hard to follow. Sometimes our focus team has been following it since the beginning, and you can watch our entire coverage by clicking on the Focus Investigations tab right now on the WHAS homepage.